My name is Jeff!
Hello everyone, my name is Silver Willow and welcome. I have finally unlocked this Skrill Napper, which is the new epic hybrid in the game School of Dragons. So we're gonna take a look at him today. And right here we have the baby. And the baby looks somewhat terrifying and cool at the same time. It's a really derpy look for the baby, but not necessarily in a bad way. I think it looks fine, just a bit strange. So I'm gonna put some colors on this guy and then we're gonna take him outside. So here we got the small baby. It's hard to imagine that this one is gonna grow up to be a big ferocious hybrid dragon. But the baby is really well detailed. It's very cute, very adorable. It's always fun to see how these dragons look as babies, and this one is quite unique. So here we have the level up baby, the teen form of the Skrill Napper, and we're just gonna try out a few colors for it, so you can kind of get an idea of the different color schemes, and then I'll eventually decide on a color that I want to go with. So this dragon really looks great in all colors, if you ask me. It has really nice blends, and it just looks overall really cool in both green, red, yellow, and even black. I kind of have mixed opinions about this dragon because he's cute in a weird way, I think. So here we have the fully adult hybrid Skrill Napper dragon. And this dragon is a hybrid of a Skrill and a Bone Napper. So a Skrill and a Bone Napper found each other, found love, and did the deed, and they got this baby out of it. And to be honest, I think it's a weird concept, but I do believe this guy is very interesting. So let's just take a quick overhaul on him. We can really see the bones on him, on the tail and the back here, and as well on the head, of course. He has bones of the Bone Napper, but an overall body like a Skrill. So I think as far as hybrid element goes, they kind of got that right. And we can really tell that, okay, yeah, it's obvious this is a Skrill and a Bone Napper, which is cool, So one thing that I think is most stunning about this guy is the head, because the bones on the head has really amazing details, the teeth as well, and the eyes. Despite how ferocious this dragon looks, it has really beautiful eyes. I think these eyes are really stunning, and they have really depth to them, and you know, several layers. You can see the small pupil, and then an iris, and then the outer kind of greenish color, which is really cute and really stunning actually. So if you just look at that, you think, oh, that's pretty nice, that's pretty cute, and then you zoom out and you're like, whoa, okay, I'm not sure about that. So yeah, it's a dragon that really has it all. It has a lot of different things, and it has this amazing scale texture, as you can see here on its body. It has these very fine scale, very shiny scales, which give you like an idea that it's a soft dragon. I would kind of want to pet it just looking at those scales, which is nice that it has a fully textured body. And on the stomach we have these kind of like lines, a bit more of a different rough texture. And then it has these bones on the neck. I'm not too fond of these bones on the neck because it kind of looks like they're just glued on there. They're just put on there, like what's holding them in place? I mean, I think Bone Nappers has sticky skin, but still, I think it looks a bit off compared to the other things where it's kind of really built into the dragon, like armor plates and so on. So that's the only thing I think doesn't work for the dragon, is those kind of bones on the neck. It also makes it look like gills of sorts. So I think that's a shame. But otherwise, really nice job on the bones, and the tail, of course, this huge boulder tail that we have. Let's try to move him a little bit. And see this really wobbly, kind of strange walk. He's kind of pulling his tail up a little bit, like a scorpion. Overall it works fine. It's similar to a Skrill, which also runs like this. It doesn't use its wings as, you know, front limbs, at least not in this game. So that's kind of similar to the animations of the Skrill. Let's fly with this boy. Alright. So very fluent wing flaps, very satisfying to see. Really fluent animations on the wings and on the body as well. It is a very strange dragon, very interesting. I like how the wings wiggle when he glides. I think it looks very stunning, very spooky, which goes very well with this dragon's aesthetic. The animations, I don't really have anything bad to say about the animations. I think they work really well. He's really holding his legs close to his body as well, and he's just gliding, wiggling his wings all over. He really looks like a Dreadfall, aka Halloween dragon, which is super amazing. When he slows down, he kind of closes one of his eyes, which I think is really nice. You can see it open and then it closes again. Let's make sure we don't hit anything. And then he opens his eyes again when he speeds up. I think that's really stunning. However, when you go over here, he has a broken eyelid, which is a shame. Or he's just not closing his eye completely. Something is definitely wrong. The eye is almost turning around. Yeah, I don't like that that's not working. The eye is kind of turning all over the place. It's not looking natural. But on the other side, it's really cool that he kind of closes his eyes and then just slows down. Very, very nice. Let's try to hover for a moment and see. So he really lowers his tail a lot when he's hovering, keeping his head straight, and then just these powerful wings flapping. Really, really gorgeous. His fire bolt or lightning bolt, which is really, it's like a hybrid. It's really cool. There we go. So we have both fire and lightning coming out, which is a really nice hybrid, which this dragon is, and so is the fire. So that's a very nice detail. Let's take a look at his head as he does it. Oh, he has wonderful firing animation. He opens his jaw and then closes it again. Very cool. Very, very nice looking fire. I really, really enjoy it. So this guy is a quite stunning specimen, and the first hybrid we have ever seen in game. And I think he's a nice choice for that, because his two fan favorite dragons, the Boneknapper and the Squirrel, two powerhouses combining into this amazing creature. One downside is, as you can see here, my rider is hovering above the dragon, not really riding it. I wish that I would actually be sitting on the dragon, but I'm not sitting on the dragon, I'm hovering. My butt is just in the air and I'm kind of, my hands are stuck inside this bone spine, which is a shame. I really wish that they would fix that. It breaks the immersion a lot, and I would just like to be sitting on my dragon. Thank you very much. So let's see if we can get an idle animation on this guy. So the idle animation is kind of what he does when he's standing still. And he swings his head up and folds his wings out and roars. Very cool. When he sits down, he kind of curls his tail a little bit. It looks very cute. He's kind of curling it when he's sitting there. Very relaxed. Very nice posture. Oh, and he's shaking his little body as well when he sits. Oh, I haven't seen that before. So he has two kind of small animations that he does when he's just standing still. And now he is sleeping. Oh, and he's kind of curling me with his tail. And his eyes are... they're both closed, I think. Yeah, they're both closed. We can see two eyelids. Very good, very good. At least there's no mistakes there. He looks adorable when he's sleeping. Just look at that face. It's so cute. It's a very very interesting dragon because it's terrifying, but it's cute. Let's take a look at his stats. So here we have the Squirrelknapper. It's a strike class dragon, and we have max speed 6. Pitch rate 5, turn rate 9, acceleration 5.2, and a firepower of 7. Not really any good stats, not anything elite really, just average, which is a shame because this dragon is so hard to get. You can only get it from the Dreadfall Halloween event, so far at least. And so that's a bit disappointing. I was really expecting this guy to just be a kicker in racing and also in battling, but the firepower is 7, so that's not too bad. So maybe it'll be just fine in battle events, but we're gonna try him out in racing and see how great he does. All right, let's do our very best with the Squirrelknapper. All right, a slow start. The diving helps it a little bit, but a very slow acceleration, unfortunately. But we are keeping up. We are kind of gaining speed now. The pitch rate is great, very good, which gives this dragon an advantage. If you want to use speed boost, this guy could possibly be a nice dragon. Oh, we're going in the cave here. This is a very hard place to maneuver, and he does it to perfection. Very good. Alright, so that's a big upside to this guy. We're still very much behind. Are we number 3 or are we number 2 on the map? Are we really that far behind? Alright, let's just try to do our best here. And let's go through the cave. Very hard place to maneuver, and he does it very nicely. So we are up against some fast dragons, and that's probably why we're number 3. I'm gonna try to speed ahead a little bit. Have some little tough competition here. So you can see when I'm using the speed boost, it's really hard to turn, but the Skrillnapper does it quite excellently because of his pitch rate. Alright, so I think we're lucky enough to get a battle event after this, so we can actually test out this guy in battle. Just for fun, let's put some glow on him. Let's see, oh that looks cool. I like the golden glow too. Alright, so here is the battle event coming in. The ship looks really, really sick with this like red aura. It looks so evil, but it's so cool. And here we have the creepy Dreadfall ship just coming in slowly. This evil dragon head with a red glowing eye. It's pretty amazing. Even its nostril is glowing as well. Very nice details. Alright, let's get ready to battle this demon ship. I hope the Skrillnapper will do okay. We will see. 13. Alright, that's not too promising. Alright, so let's go recharge. So what do we have? 6 shots with 13 damage. That's not very good. Depends on how fast the recharge is. So let's charge up. 6 shots, 13 damage. Let's see how fast I can actually fire off these. Because that matters as well. Not the head, please. Here. Okay, so I'm not super fast. I mean, it's somewhat similar to the Skaldron. The speed of the Skaldron. But the Skaldron has more shots. Way more shots than 6. Alright, let's see. So we got silver and we're at the low end, I think. Yes, we're down here. So I could possibly have done slightly better. I did hit some things, but overall this Skrillnapper's not the best fighter, which is also a bit disappointing, but still it's quite alright. It has good range, so it does have some upsides to it. So that's it for the Skrillnapper, the very first hybrid in game. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please let me know what you think about the Skrillnapper down in the comment section. I will very much look forward to reading it, and thank you so very much for watching this video. Hopefully I will see you next time. So long, Dragon Riders.